Well, everybody, we knew this day would come. Welcome into our final attempt at this season in Wreckfest for the tournaments. The Wrecking Madness tournament is going to be ending here very shortly. According to my calculation, this should be Tuesday when we get the new update for the new tournament and everything. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our last four missions, objectives, races. You know, we'll start off with a little bash 'em up. Here at the Mud Pit. First off, I hope y'all have been having a wonderful day. Welcome in. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day in the U.S. If you are, if you're celebrating, if you're working, I'm sorry. You know, it's just one of them things where, you know, not everything can close at the for all of the holidays. So yeah, we'll get right into it. It is kind of later. Now that the new House of Dragons has come out, me and my wife watched that on Sundays, so like I end up starting my recordings a little bit later than I should. Not only that, we did a endurance race with Civ Ryan, Tony over at W&D Paint Shop, Andrew Ewing, and Leonard Fodorero on Saturday. It was a 24-hour Daytona. We drove the Corvette C8, and I will see it later. I will not be driving that ever again on my tenure in iRacing. So we had some fun though. I mean, you know, the car drove like duty, but I mean, you know, really, it was just a hard car to drive. We're so used to the LMPs anyway in the endurance races that we probably shouldn't have swapped up. I was actually kind of looking forward to it, as that didn't work out for me at all. I will take that T-bone. I was looking forward to racing it in the LMP1, but they wanted to run the C8, and we had stuff going on when they met up to not warn people about the car. I was like, okay, this is probably going to end bad, but you know, I kept my mouth shut. And I mean, all in all, it's not about, you know, winning or losing or anything in those endurance races. It's trying to make it to the end. We had 12 cars. Come on, get down. Yes. Still got a little bit of other stuff. We had 12 cars in our class. We ended up finishing P4 overall after starting 11th in class. So the boys did a great job. We it was an interesting race. The LMP2s, or LMP1s, I never want to be out of those classes again, because being the slower car, they drove around like idiots. And you know, we complain about the slower cars when we're in a faster car, and then, you know, we get the slower car, and then we're complaining about the fast cars. It's like, you know, it's a never-ending battle with it. You know, everybody, you're always going to complain about something. You know, it's just in your nature as a, you know, whether you race professionally or anything. You know, you're always going to have, you know, a pretty stout opinion about who's racing around you and how much of an idiot they are. So I mean, you know, that's just how it is with it. But all in all, a great race. Ryan did a really good job. Tony did a really good job. Andrew and Leo absolutely killed it. They got a lot faster as the time progressed. You know, the setup that we had was a nighttime setup. So during the daytime, when the track was really hot, it just drove like it didn't drive great at all. So but again, we finished P4, so that was a fun thing. And then so I stayed up with Andrew until Ryan got back up at about 3:30 a.m. Maybe a little bit before that, and then I couldn't get my brain to shut down, so I was up to like 5 a.m. like my normal self. And then decided to my dad came down and helped me with the rear brakes on my other car that's actually running, and that turned into a whole big ordeal. It took us all day. I got over there like 9:30 in the morning, so I was running off of what is that, 4.5 hours worth of sleep. So it really wasn't all too all too conducive as to great thinking. We're gonna go into X pattern. We're gonna go up to this bus race and get this one. So all in all, we got the problem was my rotors were warped, and we went ahead and replaced the rotors and the brake pads on the rear. You could definitely feel it was coming from the rear of the vehicle and stuff, and it was shimming real bad as you got onto the brakes. So we did that. We fixed it, and drove it home, test drove it around a little bit, and it's all fine and dandy. If you've been watching the streams, or I might have mentioned it before in another video, my other vehicle wasn't in running order, and or is not still in running order. We're getting stuff worked out for it. We're dropping it off. Actually, y'all will be watching this on the 5th, so we're actually dropping it off today to the dealership to see if maybe they can do something for us, or actually tell us the actual details as to what is wrong with it, because we thought it was the computer, and we think now it's either something with the valves in cylinder 2. It's lost a lot of compression. It's like 20% compression less than the rest of the cylinders. Maybe the piston rings or valves are bent or something. It's a whole lot of things that it could be, but we need to figure it out so we can actually take care of it. So that's why we got to go into the dealership they actually bought the car from, because we ended up buying it off of our in-laws, off of my in-laws, her parents. So we got that going on. Hopefully tomorrow, whether it's good news or bad news, we'll know what to do. We just got to adapt and overcome, I guess, is the main lesson in that. Ain't nothing that's gonna get thrown your way that you can't handle. So let that be to this week's life lesson, I reckon. If you don't feel like you can handle it, ask for help, dude. That's all I can say about that one. But as far as content, I really appreciate y'all rechecking out the races, or rewatching the races. We put out the Daytona duo last week for both the Arcas and the Skip Barbers. We had 60 minutes of Okayama. Y'all probably will have watched it by the time you get to this one, or you may not have. I think that's first. Let's go. Ooh, they got taken out. Had a lot of fun. Dude, the Skip Barbers are probably the most fun car on iRacing right now to me. They like to be driven rather aggressively and thrown around, and that's as I drive them more, I'm learning more about the car as well. So it's been a rather fun experience so far, these first 2 races. We're gonna be racing Spa tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, with the Skip Barbers. Another 60-minute race. That's name of the game. And then on Thursday, we will be racing at, oh geez, where are we racing at on Thursday? Thursday is Kansas. Kansas is one of my favorite tracks, if not my favorite track on iRacing. I love the High Line, and this version of Kansas is High Line all the time. I gotta block this guy so he doesn't get around me. I want to win this. I want to get a gold trophy. Oh no. No, you don't, Logano. Not happening today. Just had to chastain him up a little bit. But Kansas is going to be really fun. That's going to be Thursday at 9. Really appreciate all of the love and support on the videos from last week. Y'all really enjoy the OCRP lives. Like I said last week, I'm gonna still try to, get those to be a more, weekly thing. This past Friday, I really didn't get that much off of it. So I'm hoping this Friday I do. I do have something from a couple of weeks ago that I'm going to be putting out one of these days where I just do not feel like trying to edit a video. The kid goes back to school this week, so I get my days, you know, alone to myself, basically, because the wife's going to be working. So, you know, I can get back to a more regular schedule. I may even put out more. I don't know. You know, I'm just, if I feel like creating, I'll create. If I don't, then I'll, you know, go find a little VOD or something to put up. So, last Bugzilla event here. Oh. Okay. Well, that's relatively easy. I appreciate it. Oh, I didn't really get any off of that, did I? Jesus. I bought F1 Manager last week. Oh my god, I have to put a video out on that this week for y'all. I am in love with that game. It is so much fun if you're into the managerial type stuff. I don't, you know, they got baseball managerial, hockey. You know, what was the one? Motorsports Manager. You know, it's like that, but the presentation is so good, man. I love all of the stuff you could do with it. We're currently doing a Haas playthrough. It seems like every American or pretty much anybody who gets it wants to take, you know, a bad team and bring it up, you know, through the ranks. We're actually not too bad though. Can this guy get off of me, please? Thank you. That's what's sad about it. You know, it's not that we're horrible. We've scored into points and stuff. We played it a couple of times last week. I don't know. I may just continue that and just do a random race. If my next race is COTA, because we've done all the way up to Australia, so I don't know what my next race is. I think it's Imola. So I might just end up putting that on here, and you know, have that be incentive for people who really like that, who come out to the F1 streams to check out my YouTube or something. I gotta figure out what's going on. We're closing in on 4,000 subs as well on the channel, which is, you know, it's still mind-blowing. You know, we just crossed 8,000 followers on Twitch, which, you know, Twitch is a lot harder to build a following. You know, as I mentioned before, I've kind of went the opposite way with everything, as so I've been told. Most people start on YouTube and then take their audience to Twitch. We've been on Twitch, we've stayed on Twitch, and now I'm trying to build up, you know, the audience on YouTube. So, let me get a good shot there. Yeah, yes. Can I get a 30 piece? I don't know if I can get a 30 piece. Not today. Not today, Ghost Rider. Oh. I'll just take out the guy who's not even running anymore. Almost. We got 29, so that ain't too bad. But yeah, I'm just, you know, really appreciative of y'all who have come over here to find me. Whether it's been from, you know, an OCRP or anything. You know, always got to thank the people on these little updates and stuff. You know, I feel bad if I don't. So the last race that we're gonna do for this season. Next week we'll have a different season. We might actually focus on the season a little bit more. We might get to run a 5th race, so these might be a little bit longer. Because it's just, these are really quick, simple for me to do. I can talk, I can play. You know, it's fine. I don't have to do any real extensive editing and stuff. So I've gotten this format pretty much down. So these are pretty much the first thing that I record on Sundays when I sit down to actually record. So, what else do we got going on? We still haven't heard anything. So we still have that announcement. We got to tease, you know, dangle that carrot in front of y'all. So I haven't heard anything from anything related to that yet. No really big iRacing races coming up. I know next week I will be mentioning the Bathurst 1000. That's coming up September the 16th. Running 1,000 kilometers at Mount Panorama. That's going to be really fun. I might try to get another F1 out this week. The last one, you know, kind of hit or miss. I don't know if it's the VR that's throwing people off or what. I kind of have to race it in VR. I need to get back with Guzzy and get our co-op career going. That's stream only as of now. Big shout out to the Spoopy Boys though. So Spoopy Boys, if you're not familiar, we do have some videos out here on the channel and stuff. We ended up playing the Inside the Backrooms game. I might actually go rip the VOD and put that on here, just, you know, for S&Gs. Had a lot of fun. Spoopy Boys is Robert. He's over at Bearder. B-A-D-E-R on YouTube. He's actually closing on 4,000 subs as well. So if you haven't checked him out, he's done Hot Wheels with like Bugs and Zach and some other things. He's a real good dude. Guzzy, he's just started streaming on Twitch and stuff. Guzzy317 over there, and of course Bugs, last but not least, is our fourth and final Spoopy Boys member. We actually got treated to 2 nights of Spoopy Boys. Our schedules haven't been lining up the last couple of months, you know. Life things going on, sleep schedule's not working out, and other things. That cough wasn't, you know, supposed to be pretentious or anything. I don't know what it is. I think there's some allergy stuff going around up here where I'm at. I'm not 100% sure, but the cough wasn't supposed to be, you know, aimed at anything. But we got some nights of that in, so I was really appreciative of that. I really needed it. I've been kind of in a funk here lately, you know, the car stuff, breaking down, and just the monthly, you know, content creator curse. So, you know, am I doing good enough? Is this good? You know, am I doing too much? Am I doing enough? You know, it's just that, you know, monthly, weekly, daily, get inside your head and just, you know, kind of throw off your whole day kind of deal. I do it way too often, but, you know, I guess that's just I really care about this, so, you know, it's going to affect me like that. But it was really appreciative of the Spoopy Boys playing with us. Hopefully we can get some more some more scary games and stuff. October's right around the corner. Hopefully we, you know, that should be some good stuff. I'm going to try to get some more horror stuff up here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I am trying to put out. Maybe F1 Manager this week. We haven't done maybe MotoGP. I'm still on the fence about ACC, and of course I talked about Ghostwire the other week. So Ghostwire is kind of I don't know if I want to do that anymore or not. I think I've given it the old college try. So yeah, I don't. It's just not. It just doesn't perform, man. You know. Plus I'm kind of confused in the game anyway. I'm not sure. I just want to, you know, put out content that y'all enjoy, you know. So we keep, you know, throwing pieces of bologna at the wall, seeing if it sticks or if it slides off or, you know, what it does. So I hope to get something new out to y'all as well. I've been perusing the sales and, you know, Steam and Xbox and all of that. So I might end up, or the Microsoft Store or whatever it is now. So might try to get something new out to y'all this week as well. But other than that, you know, again, really appreciate everything y'all do for me. Without y'all, I can't do this as my job. So, you know, special shout out to the people over on Twitch. Shout out to the YouTube people, as well, the YouTube family. Really appreciate y'all, you know, clicking on the videos. You know, if you made it this far, you know, y'all are the ones I make this stuff for. So, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. if you can make it out tonight to the Skip Barber race, feel free to do so. If you can't, you'll see it next week. I'll have last week's up before this one goes out. So without further ado, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have an awesome week. I'll talk back at y'all next week if I don't do it in another video between now and then. But enjoy, and thank y'all for watching.